Hello and welcome along. Today on southwest Norway we are going to be collecting up some more grass to do for silage. So we're going to mow this field here. Looking on our map, you can see that we're sort of northeast of field 4. I found this field. It's at the back of the cows. It seems to belong to this farmyard, and I know that a lot of the fields are unnumbered because they belong to other farms. But this field here is unnumbered. It appears to belong to our farm, so I'm going to do this one, and we'll see how we do. So let's start up our tractor. There we go. And we are going to have a go with this field, and then we're going to get the we'll windrow it up, and then we'll collect stuff. So we've got lots to do, and we will get it done as quick as we can, I think. I just don't want to spend more than a single episode on this, because next episode we're going to start the final harvest on this map. But this does appear to be a fairly large field. It's right up the back here, and seems for the most part to just be left alone. It is just off a track, but yeah, it does appear to be part of our farm, which is brilliant. Another grass field that we haven't cut yet. We can do something new with. And it's going quite nicely as well. Let's try and keep as close to the edge as we can. Yeah, it's not too big and it's not too small, and hopefully it will produce enough grass for us to finish off our silage clamp and get that fermenting. With only 2 episodes after this left, I really would. We won't really get any use out of the cows, unfortunately, but we will at least get them producing something. And that's the thing. I want to at least get that red 44% gone. So, and our time will jump ahead a little bit when we come to do the harvest, because I've sowed the rest of the fields. So field 4 and field 2 now both have crops in them. Field 2 I've put canola in. Field 4 I have put barley in, which actually means it's the second time it's had barley, but never mind. We needed to sort of even it out a bit, and unfortunately I missed that I'd planted barley there the first time. This is a great little field up the back here. Will do us well. If it doesn't have enough grass, then I will go and get some more off camera. You don't want to be doing that for too long. And it's too much in a row, and I would like to finish this map on a harvest, so. Which will bring in some nice money. Also pretty much finishes our time on FS15 on the harvest, if we do that. Still haven't quite decided what I'm going to do on the Monday. Before FS17 comes out. Yeah, I think this will probably be the last FS15 map we play. I think there'll be a lot of looking forward to FS17 on the Monday. If, however, you know, let me know. Do you want to see a video, an FS15 video, an FS13 video? Because I do have that. I've never played it, to be honest. I first was introduced to Farming Simulator with 15, and I got 13 on a Steam sale recently. I would like to give it a try at some point. Probably be a fairly vanilla version of it that I played though. I always think you should play a little bit of the game vanilla before you start adding mods to it. I do hope this is going to produce enough grass for our to fill our silage clamp up. There's a distinct possibility it won't. I may pop and see how much actually we have to go. See whether it would be worth instead creating some silage bales from this field. As I said before, I think on this map that's probably the way to go if you're doing a small amount or a small section. The grass fields are initially quite small, or are quite small. I mean, all the fields on this map are not huge fields, which is one of the things I like about it. But that means you have to do a lot of grass fields to get the silage you need. Of course, unless you do some silage bales. So let's see how we go with this. Oh, we changed the piece of equipment we had selected. There we go. A bit more, and then we're going to do the outside of the field. Alright, so we'll start at the entrance and get the outside that we initially missed. And then we will go and get our windrower and get all this road up very quickly. It's a good little field, this. Matches some of our... It doesn't match field 10, which I think is our largest grass field. Actually, it's not hugely different in size. It's probably 2/3 of the size of field 10. That's good, actually. That's really good. Part of our thing with when we were doing field 10 was the fact we were doing more than one field at that point. Right, there we go. So we'll get this folded up and quickly go and get our windrower. We probably should use the path at the other side of the field. We are clipping our crop ever so slightly here. Of course, our windrower is wider, so we'll go around the other way. We'll slow down here. Bit of a ramp. There we go. That's up. Down. And out of our tractor. Ooh, oh dear. We may have dropped that a bit fast. Alright, let's get this hooked up. Right, there we go. I'll have to pick that up in a little bit, I think. Right, before we head out, we'll head out over our silage, or our currently dropped grass. How much do we have in here? So we have 6%. I don't think actually we're going to produce enough, because we need another 4% in there, which means that we need... Alright. Ooh. That's great. For this we have 69,000. Oh, 68,000. Yeah. So we need nearly 40. I don't think this field will produce that much. So I'm gonna have to silage bale it, I think. As I said, not my first choice. But it appears to be the only option we have. Otherwise, we are going to be left without enough grass. Right, so we'll start off by pushing this out, dropping it down, turning it on, and pulling everything in from the edge. I'll do a couple of rounds of this. And that will help us to get it into rows. It does mean we're going to have to hire a wrapper. But I don't know if we have enough time this episode to do it. Bring that all in. So we're going to do 3 rounds of this, and that will pull us far enough away from the edge to do it. There we go. So yeah, it pulls us nicely into the middle of the field. It'll allow us to then create some good strips to pick up. I don't know, will this... I'm not sure how much our forage wagon collects. And it's basically 2 loads we would have to have from the forage wagon off here, I think, to make it work. Okay, so we're now starting to do strips. That's why we go around the edge that many times. It means that it pulls all the grass into the middle, creates some nice big rows around the edges, And then we can go up and down without fear of not having enough space. There we go. So we're now up and round. So we've got 3 strips, 4. We should have 4 strips out of this. The last one not going to be a very big one. We'll collect it up. If it's not enough, I want to use all of that stuff we got. So yeah, I'm not going to chicken out. I am going to try and create silage in our silage club. So we'll collect all this up, see how much it gives us, and if I had to do a bit off camera, I'll do a bit off camera. I think it's the only way I'll have to approach it. One last little bit to put into it. Get a fair amount of grass off here. I don't know whether it's enough. There we go. So that's all done. Let's go hook up our forage harvester or a forage trailer and see if this will be enough. As I have said a few times before with this, I think that absolutely go the silage bales route if you're not going to have a huge farm on this. I think once the farm's grown, once you've got lots of grass, and if you're willing to spend a lot of time cutting grass and doing that, then absolutely the silage route is the way to go. The silage clamp is the way to go. But it does take a lot. Right, so we're going to go and get our tractor with our forage wagon, which is not this one. Oh, actually, we will grab the forage wagon with this because the forage wagon isn't hooked up to anything at the moment. So we'll keep using our international because I love it as a tractor. Great little tractor this is. Does the jobs I need it to. Alright, let's turn back up here. go. We need about 30,000 litres to do this. This field is not even going to get close. It's going to be about half of what we need, I think. Yeah, 6,000. We'll hit 10 by the end of this row. But yes, we are going to need another field's worth of grass, unfortunately. Actually, I think we might be lucky to get half of what we need. What I might do is go and hook. A little bit of time left. I might go and hook the mower back up and see if we can cut another field quickly. Right, we'll go and put this on the thing. So 13,000. It's half, so this holds 26. If we're going to cut a field, we're going to have to cut 13. Yes, 13. So we will go and park this down here, and we will cut field 13. Get out of the tractor. Probably have enough time to do this. Head back. Need to do is hook this back up. I don't know if this will work. Yes. Okay, not advisable. And a little bit unrealistic. But we will go and do this. And see how quickly we can cut a field of grass. Field 13 is slightly larger than field 5, which is why I've chosen that. Basically, we will get as far as we can in the time that we have left. Nope, and away we go. Side is it's a little bit hilly. That's okay. So we'll go faster down the other side. this is a much bigger field than the one we've just done. The disadvantage, of course, is that this is a field that we have done before, so I don't overly like repeating myself, doing the same things on the same fields on the map, but that is actually a little fairly realistic to farming. You do tend to do the same things over and over, year on year. Especially with your grass fields. Third round. Getting a little steeper. Getting thinner and thinner, that little bit at the end there. Ditto with this bit as well. I'm going to take it a little bit wider this time, so we'll come out here and round. Hopefully that will get the end bit and knock it off slightly. Be as efficient as possible with our cut. Go. You're cutting far more each time than you realise. So, swing it round. Gone within the next couple of cuts, I think. It'll be fairly similar for that bit in a minute, I think, too. Although we do keep coming out a little bit earlier so that we can cut the actual point off it. So. Narrower, but it adds to it as well. There we are. Quite hilly, this field, which is a slight downside to it. It means the tractor really slows down as you go up the hill. Of course, it speeds up as you then come back down it. up the crest of it again. Down and round. Oh, didn't quite get that right. Okay. Make it easier for next round. Oop. So, we've not got a huge amount left. Don't think we're going to end up doing the wind rowing this episode though, on this. I will wind row it up and collect it and show the results of this at the beginning of the next episode. I think. Go, like so. Otherwise, our episode is going to run a little long, and I would like to avoid that. Such a fairly small area now that's left. So close. Let's help to go out a little way and then come back. Or to try and just shape around the end like that. We'll have this. We will have this all cut. Come on, and we go. I think I might call this episode finishing off the silage, even though we're not going to finish off the silage. But it will be finished with this cut. There should be enough grass to do it. Between this and what we collect, and the stuff we collected from the other field. Should be enough to complete it. Interesting. We're cutting on 2 of 3 sides at the moment because we can't get the corner in for the 3rd side. Turn has become too sharp. There we go. There we are. Right, that is where we will finish. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching. Please give us a like and drop us a comment. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.